Pioneer Football League schedule release 2015 coming up right now.
Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League. Bigger, faster, stronger, yeah, I'm all of that. And you can say I'm clutch where the fourth quarter at. I know you ride the bench, but I'm a starter scratch. I put a helmet or a shoulder on your quarterback. I like the yellow jackets and the Harlem Jets. Bronx Bears, Bronx Colts, you know they coming correct. Pharaohs and the Vikings stay turning it up. The Green Wave and the Bandits, heard them boys play tough. The Bronx Bucks, I heard they get it in, and the Spartans too. Them Warriors and them Lions show you a thing or two. The Panthers and the Steelers don't play around. A false mover had them boys getting a touchdown. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer League.
Welcome to the 2015 schedule release show. This is David Patterson for the Pioneer Football League. So we have the schedule pretty much worked out. We just have a few kinks to work out. However, we are ready to release it today. So let's check out what we have. We have in our senior division the 18 and under. You can turn 19 after July 31st. 7 teams. It's going to be a real battle there. So what is going to be the key to this senior division? The Buccaneers and the Jets both have a lot of guys that are graduating, so it's going to be interesting to see if they could hold on to those top 2 spots. Have some young up-and-comers with the Bronx Colts and the Bronx Bears, who, since I've been in camp, I've seen that they have a lot of young guys that are going to make things very interesting. So if they can mature really quickly, you may see them climb up the standings pretty fast. You also have MHC, Coach Karim and Zacoma over there, always have something up their sleeve. We also have the reemergence of the Bronx Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets, after taking a year off last year, are ready to make a comeback. I was out there with Coach E at practice the other day. He has that offense working. So it's going to be something that teams that are not used to stopping it are going to have to figure out a way to deal with it. So we shall see what the result is of that. So let's take a look at the schedule. In our 14 and under, our intermediate division, we have 6 teams that are battling for the championship in 2015. So let's take a look at those 6 teams. In our 14U, we have the reemergence of some, again, young programs that are looking to make a splash. The reemergence of the Staten Island Bandits in the Pioneer Football League is something that we have to look forward to in our 14U division. Also in our 14U division, you'll see that we have those Bronx Steelers and the Long Island Spartans looking to see if they can actually hold those 2 top spots again. We shall see. We do have some contenders coming up. The Bronx Panthers are actually looking pretty good too as well when it comes to that age division. So let's check out our intermediate schedule. In our 12 and under, our Pee Wee division, we have a whopping 9 teams that are vying for the championship this year. So Bronx Vikings, Bronx Bears, we pretty much have a majority of our programs that are taking part in our 12U. So this should be one of our most interesting divisions, as you will not see the same team twice during the course of the year. So in our 8 games that we play, 1 bye week within that, you're going to see some very interesting matchups that you're going to see again in the playoffs. So when it comes to playoff football, it should be an absolute treat for the 2015 playoffs. So let's talk about our 12U division for a second. Long Island Spartans are there. I said Bronx Vikings are there. That's a team that's brand new, trying to see if they could work some things out. So the learning curve for them is going to be pretty quickly. Let's take a look at their schedule to see where these key games are and how this season's going to start working itself out. In our youngest division, the 10 and under division, our junior Pee-wees, we have 8 teams that are vying for the championship. In this division, we have the War Lions the War Lions with Coach Manny. He's looking to get to the playoffs. He made a playoff push last year, came just short. Him and Coach Jamel are trying to get the last push through and get them over the top and start contending for some trophies or what have you. So in our 10U division, it's going to be another jam-packed division. Our introduction of our second division for the playoff format is also very intriguing as well. So, but before we get to that, let's take a look at how our 10U division is going to stack up this year and take a look at their schedule. So as you can see, we have a bunch of teams that are ready to compete for this bad boy at the end of the season. This is the championship trophy for the Pioneer Football League. We've had the same trophy for the past 4 years. This is our fourth installment of Pioneer Football League. So we are looking forward to such an awesome season. Make sure you stay on the website, www.pioneer-league.com. As the schedule is updated there, you'll see exactly when and where these games are, so you can check out as many as possible. We also have Ustream this year again, so you can see the games live. So if you're at one game, you could take out your iPhone and or your smartphone device and take a look at what's going on at the other fields. Last year, during the playoffs especially, when we were dealing with tiebreakers right down at the end, it got really, really crazy, really, really interesting. So, speaking of the championship, we do actually have more than one this year. There is the Division 1 championship. However, the owners have voted in a second division. So for teams that just missed the cut, they will have an extra opportunity to take home a bowl trophy. And that is going to be directly after the championship. We're not going to give you where the championship game is just quite yet. We're finalizing a few things and want to make a special introduction to that when the time is appropriate. So in the meantime, we do have the playoff format. So for our new playoff format, let's check it out right now. Isn't that awesome? So as we move on towards September, which is just a few weeks away, got a few announcements to make. Next Saturday, or actually this upcoming Saturday, August the 22nd, we will be at MetLife Stadium for the New York Giants versus Jacksonville Jaguars game. That game, we got 100 tickets, compliments of the New York Giants, courtesy of Heads Up Football. Because our league is a dedicated Heads Up Football league now, which is the safest way to coach and teach football skills and training, we have been given those tickets as a reward for our efforts. So great job to all the Pioneer League teams for going out to the Jets facility in Florham Park to get Heads Up certified, and because of that, we have some tickets. So those will be given out to some of our programs, like what we're doing on September 3rd, which is playing on the field at MetLife Stadium. We have 4 teams that are stacking up against each other during halftime of the Jets and Eagles game. So that's going to be September the 3rd. It will also be our uniform unveiling day, so you will see our uniforms out there on the field at MetLife Stadium for the first time. Only league in New York that provides uniforms for all of its teams. So for that September 3rd date, we have another date with the Jets on August the 24th. That will be our Pioneer League training camp edition with the New York Jets. Player autographs, checking out practice, getting into the carnival-like atmosphere of training camp. They do have some rides and games for the kids, and also they have food available for purchase. And to get on this trip, it is $20. It takes you on the bus going there, coming back, and it's quite a deal and quite an opportunity, especially because there'll be players there to give autographs and stuff like that. So that's going to be an absolute treat. So moving ahead, and since we were talking about the championship, I forgot that I had my buddy over here. We have Gronkowski signed jersey as part of the Pioneer Football League raffles this year. which will be awarded at the championship game, along with a host of other NFL memorabilia, the raffle. So in year one, we did the Eli Manning signed helmet. Year two, I think we did Lawrence Taylor. Last year, Peyton Ellis. And this year, we got Gronk. So thank you to the people over at M Advisory Group for hooking us up with that. Kyle Munoz and the folks over there. Great job. Thank you so much for your dedication to the Pioneer Football League. We appreciate you for that. So, that pretty much does it for this jam-packed schedule edition of Pioneer Football League Sports Center. For the Pioneer Football League, this is David Patterson. Enjoy your day.